Hi and welcome back to Pure. This is Rina. Today, today I have another video about us cycle breakers, and I'm hearing, I'm hearing we're making a move. So, how do you know if you're a cycle breaker? You just know. And how do you break those cycles? You just embrace your real version, you just embrace your pure version, and you know that this is usually going against what always was in your generation, not in your generation, in your ancestry line, or in your just what is really expected from you. So you are sort of like a white raven or black sheep. And how do we break that cycle? It's simple, but it's not easy. So we just act according to our heart. We just embrace our truth and we carry it fearlessly. That's how we break those cycles. And how do we break cycles of fear, poverty, lack, mistrust, not being reassured? We embrace the opposite. So we persevere and we insist that we are right, and we are those cycle breakers. And all we want is to change the situation to the better and expand the previous box that was here, that doesn't serve us anymore, because we are the new generation. We are the powerful leaders of this planet, and we are the ones who are meant to change this place. We're not meant to be sitting in the shadows. We're meant to shine, and we're meant to expand this place in our own way. So us cycle breakers create the new rules. So how do we do that? Again, we just embrace our truth. We just embrace our power, our presence. And from that place we create, we make the decisions, we build our own life, and that impacts everyone we touch upon, that impacts the whole structure. So we don't invest our time into, I'm hearing polluting this world, but we don't invest our time into old frequencies, yes, but we don't invest our time into being someone who we are not. There is this either gradual or instant understanding of who you are, your role, your mission. And if you're a cycle breaker, you probably know that. Sooner or later you will recognize that, and all you need to do is to follow your gut, is to embrace yourself and allow yourself to live and thrive in your own glory, whatever that means. And that's probably gonna be a discrepancy from the system, from what's normal, from what's expected. And it's saying it's okay, it's perfect. We are living in an age where we want to break those boundaries that were set upon us by many things, by many energies. We want to break those, and we want to create the new normal. We want to allow the magic in and allow all sorts of people. That's why we even see LGBTQ plus such movements, such energies beginning to thrive in 21st century, because it's time to stop it's time to stop limiting ourselves. It's time for all of those old moldy, dusty patterns to be gone from Earth, so that we can shine in our own rainbow multidimensionality that we're meant to be. Yeah. So I think that it's not gonna be a long video, because that's just that's it, you know. That's it. There is nothing else to be said. Let me see, because I want to see if there is something else. We make the new rules. We are the magical creatures. So, and that way we find our soul family as well, because if you're a cycle breaker and you know that and you embrace this role, you accept all of you. Then you need to accept all of you, all of your light, all of your shadow, and that way you will attract your soul family. That way you will, like, those cycle breakers, we're not meant to be alone. You feel me? We're not meant to be alone in this new earth. New earth is gonna be like a paradise for cycle breakers. And the more we roll with it, the more we allow it to happen, the more soul tribe members you are able to attract, if you choose to, if you feel and if you want to have these high vibrational community or friendships, relationships, whichever fits your shoe. Something just fell down, and I feel like that was an old cycle that was like, okay, I'm out of here, because these energies are just too like they're scrumming away. So you are allowed to be who you are. You are allowed to have your own way of doing things. And this is saying, have the strength to be that cycle breaker. If that's something that you feel like that's you, then don't disregard. This is your soul mission. This is something you're meant to achieve and accomplish. And this is something that would really help, because essentially you're a healer. You are healing the wounded part of either of the ancestry line, or just the very stuck paradigm that is there in the society, that you are supposed to be this, you are supposed to be this, you are supposed to be this gender or this age, or by that time you need to do this, or by that time you're not meant to do this. And all of those strict rules, we're meant to get rid of them. Because the new earth is all about embracing and accentuating who you are. Doesn't mean that you need to embrace and accentuate your if you I don't know, if you're a cruel person. That's not who I'm talking about. This cruelty, we need to transmute it somehow, and this shadow energy can be transmuted, you can direct it into a more productive way, into a more productive path, such as sports, boxing. Dark energies can be used in an appropriate way without hurting anybody. So that's not what I'm talking about. So we make the new rules. How do we make the new rules? We become our best versions. And what does it mean? Becoming your best version means that you're integrated, means that your shadow and your light are integrated, so you don't disregard any parts of you, any wounded parts of you, because there will always be there. You allow it to be there, but you want to improve and learn to live with it. Learn to trust in your light, trust the source. So when we become our best version, when we become integrated, that's when we break those cycles, because we don't submit to things that don't serve us anymore. And it's not easy, but when you understand that this is your soul mission, that you are supported, you are backed up, you are highly favored by divine, by highest spirits of light, and by powerful energies that protect you. When you understand that, nothing is out of reach, and you feel that support and you see that support, but only when you have chosen it. So you are the one who chose it. You understand that you are the cycle breaker, and you embrace it, and you're like, I'm gonna do everything it takes for my mission to be successful. And you show it to the universe, and universe is only after you make that choice, it will respond to you, and it will help you in every way that it can. So we make the new rules. So with time, as we come into our power, as we come into our sovereign power, we don't follow any rules. We reject any. We're the cool kids. We don't follow any higher rules that are not for us. We live by our own rules, and that way we show the way, and that way it's really effortless. So I don't feel like we need to be doing anything in particular. It's really just embracing that frequency and not allowing anything that doesn't allow with that frequency to enter your realm. And that way we create a new paradigm. So everything that will come after you, all the ripple effect that you will create, all of the bubbles that will be left behind you, and just everything that you will touch upon, everything that you will create, will be the new cycle, will be the new fresh energy. And it may be outdated at some point. I'm not saying that that's the only truth, and I want people and myself to be open to improvement, to upgrading, but you're always evolving, and this includes breaking that old cycle. So before we take the new furniture into the house, before we put the new furniture in your room, we need to first get rid of the old one. Yeah, so it's that simple. But yeah, it may take time, but I just know that, and you're welcome to believe in it or not. That's up to you. But I just know that the new earth will support the heck out of you if you have good intentions, if this is something that you feel in your core, and if we're meant to thrive. That's all that I'm trying to say. Cycle breakers are meant to thrive. We're not meant to be left out in the cold. We're meant to have a fulfilled life where we feel home, safe, peaceful, blessed, needed, loved, appreciated for who we are truly. So me personally, I don't want to I don't want to be someone I'm not. I don't want to be under anybody. I know that I am independent. I am my own boss. I am my own ruler. And it doesn't mean that I'm better than you. I just know that I'm not meant to be under anybody. I work for God. Yeah. So time of perseverance and fight will be easing out. So right now there may be this push and pull energy where a lot, or like everything in your reality, is trying to push you into the old age paradigm, or trying to suggest that this is the way, like this will be easy, you don't have to stress out, you can just forget who you are and just become a plastic soulless robot. But I know that that ain't the path for me, because I won't even be able to fall asleep in the evening knowing that I have submitted my soul in one way or another. And when you know that time is precious, when you know that your life will end in like this, you know, you don't want to waste your time, and you really want to complete your mission. But that's this completion, or this process, is bringing you the ultimate joy. So you're here to experience your ultimate joy. And if you want that ultimate joy and you have the calling or you have the desire, then go and follow it. And if you know that you need to go against the grain to get it, or to just to make the next step, don't be afraid to make the next step. Choose your life. Time is precious. Time is, you won't return it. Whatever age you are, the time, you will not return it. So don't waste it. Focus it where it's needed truly, and you know that. And don't be hesitant to follow the unknown, because now the line has been drawn, and I'm not the only one who has been saying that. A lot of the channelers of the new earth and the new age paradigm people, I heard one way or another, I heard that thought that And I feel it myself today. I woke up and I felt like, okay, the train has left. The new Earth train has left already. You either own it or you're not. It's not too late to get on that train though. It's never too late. But you either are with this new age frequencies, and this is a magical time when we need to have faith and trust in our dreams, in ourselves. We need to carry that light every day. Even if you wake up and you're like, what am I doing with my life? I need to do things that people in my generation previous to me have been doing so far. I need to do something rational. I need to change something, and this anxiety can kick in. Disregard it. Invite trust, invite faith, invite assuredness in yourself. And it's okay to trust yourself. So if you have made that choice, walk the talk and keep it moving, keep the wheels spinning until the end. And trust me, we're gonna see the abundance, we're gonna see the bliss, we're gonna see the progress in our personal life and in the world at large. Just keep, again, I'm seeing that drop of water, that drop every day, just like a single drop. But this drop can shape rocks into a different shape. It's very powerful. So your intention is the key power. In everything you do, remember, your intention is the most powerful thing. Where it goes, that will bloom. Simple. Keep planting the seeds or keep nurturing the seeds. We are in for the long haul. We're in for this is a long game. If you're a cycle breaker, you can't be a cycle breaker for one day when you're like, okay, I break this cycle and then you return. That's not how it works. If you're a cycle breaker, you are that, and you stay that. So no matter what everything will tell you to be, or even your own insecurities, you just keep carrying that frequency, that light, and that's it. And keep choosing the right things for yourself, the things that make you evolve, the things that make sense to your evolution, to who you are deep inside. Be your own best advisor and counselor. Be able to detach from your current situation and really be rational and clear and give that advice to yourself. Be your own therapist, be your own, practice that. You can go to therapy, you can work with people, that's amazing, that's awesome. But I also feel like being your own therapist, being your own guru is the truth, because you know yourself the most. No one knows you as much as you know yourself. So trust your decisions. You're allowed to be who you are, and the universe will support you majorly, especially in this new earth time. Fortune favors you. Fortune favors us. Just by being us, we break the cycle, and making that choice every day. And know that opposing energies, even though they may seem scary, they're actually very tiny and they can't reach you. They will never be able to. Only your own fear, your own voice, little voice, can drag you down, and then those energies will be able to succumb, to suck you out of your highest timeline, out of your paradise, out of your throne. But you yourself have allowed them to suck you out of your power. But if you stay in your power, even if some days it can be really dark and uncertain, and you may feel like there is no other choice but to return back, still go, still go, still go. You possess much more power than these shadow energies, and they are not gonna able to get you unless you allow them to get you. So you have this light, you have this power, you have this frequency for a reason. And you are able to withstand whatever kind of dark forest you are wandering in. Know that this will end and summertime will kick in when you will see the fruits of all of this work that you're undergoing, when you will see fruits in every way, right? In material, in emotional, in mental, in soul-wise. So everything will just click into place, and even at that time there will be some challenges, but you will just feel like my life is just like a heaven, because I know what I've done. So make yourself proud. Keep swimming. And know that you're more powerful than the opposing energies. And it's always like, first it's energetic, on the energy level. But those energies are gonna take root, and that's when we will create the new rules, even though we already are living by those rules already. But those rules will be solidified, and they will change the game, the system. But first we need to have this energetic reassurance and just carry that star. And never lose yourself. Never lose yourself in the sea of dirt. How to never lose yourself. Remember to silence yourself. Remember to ground yourself, and allowing yourself to be in that simple state. And know your power. There's so much power in this silence and simplicity. It doesn't mean that you can't have a luxurious lifestyle, but even in that luxurious lifestyle, you still need to return to the roots, return to who you are really without all of those decorations. So I feel like that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you're a cycle breaker. Join my Patreon. There will be more and more content there. Check out everything that I offer. Check out my old Pick a Card channel. I have opened up a lot of the videos that were closed because right now I see more value in them. at some point I closed them because I was like, maybe a part of me wanted to hide some parts of my evolution, but right now I'm more so like there is value in that. And there are some dope ass readings there, so if you're called to, you may check that out. And thank you so much for being here. Wish you all the best. Have a beautiful day and bye.